I was reading Buddhadev Guha's Madhukuri. Suddenly, while talking to someone, I realized that I haven't read a single book by Fyodor Dostoevsky until now. I put Madhukuri aside and picked up Dostoevsky's world-famous novel, Crime and Punishment. Before reading the book, I had a vague idea that it was written about a murder and the murderer's guilt. But after reading the book, I realized that the actual theme of the book is much different, much broader than this general idea. The book's main character, Raskolnikov, commits murder, but he doesn't have any remorse about it. And that is the question. If he doesn't have any remorse, then what is the reason behind his mental torture throughout the novel? Dostoevsky skillfully peels away the layers to explain this reason. One realizes through Raskolnikov's mental state that living with the consequences of a murder is much harder than committing the murder itself. Although crime and punishment is considered to be the main theme of this book, for me, this book is unique because of its amazing characterization. Like the characters of Raskolnikov, Dunya, Pulcheria, Sonia, Razumihin, Suvidrigailov, Katrina, Pyotr, Porfiry, Joshimov, Jamitov, and others, Dostoevsky has crafted almost every character, prime or trivial, with great care. Dostoevsky's mastery makes every character feel alive, as if you can experience them up close. You will feel sympathy for some, hatred for some, irritation with some, and genuine love for some characters. It is rare to find a novel where the author's depth of insight and skill in character creation is so evident. Not just characterization, the subplots of the novel also offer diversity. Through the subplots centered around different characters, various aspects of Russian life emerge. The description of poverty, in particular, is so vivid that it will shake any sensitive reader to the core. This book shows with stark clarity how brutal poverty can be and how helpless people can become. Reading the harsh descriptions of poverty, I found myself shuddering involuntarily. I realized that this terrible poverty still spreads its dark shadow across the world. I thanked the Almighty for saving me from many horrors of life. Genre-wise, Crime and Punishment is psychological thriller, philosophical novel, and realistic literature. And believe me, this book has all these elements in abundance. The suspense is so intense at times that I found myself holding my breath. The heartbeats of the characters seemed to sync with mine in many places. I couldn't predict Raskolnikov's fate until the very last page. Wow, what a simply amazing work of Dostoevsky. Fyodor Dostoevsky himself saw reality in its ugliest form. Poverty, imprisonment, exile, illness, and above all, the aspiration for greatness. He poured these elements from his own life into his novel. That is why Crime and Punishment is more than just a novel. It's a mirror of the times, reflecting the naked, brutal, and cruel realities of every era. I also loved the ending. It wraps up all the subplots and the main plot of Crime and Punishment with amazing beauty. This book isn't just about crime and punishment. It's also an ode to hope and the triumph of life. So, what is my personal feedback about Fyodor Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment? Well, to me, this book is definitely a must-read one.